Peace, my family. How y'all doing out there today? I hope you guys are doing good. I just want to send you guys a good healing energy your way. I hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right and that good nine mind. I came on here today to share another clipping from Dr. Malachi's book called The Science of the Healing. And this is speaking about the third eye. And it goes like this. The symbol of the snake on top of the head meant his third eye was opened. The third eye, the great eye, the all-seeing eye, the single eye. In the beginning, man, not mankind, was full of insight and exercised a spiritual light that poured out from in between his eyes, an area that the elders called the third eye. It is well known by spiritual healers of the old and by teachers and by disciples from the mystery schools of learning. This light was called by many other names, such as a strand for visual power, a virtue, a vital energy, an invisible antenna, a force from the soul, a viper of cosmetic energy. The Aquarian age is a period of time of the end when the unknown begins to assume its true place in life with its owners. The Aquarian age is when the natural resources for man's inner qualities and abilities not commonly known will rise to their full capacity. And the source is the third eye. The third eye is symbolized in many things. The third eye is found as a symbol in paintings, statues, and other art forms. Egyptian priests and kings wore it, being symbolized by the raised serpent on their foreheads. It was symbolic of the third eye being opened. The serpent was a mistakable representation for the seat of light, through which the third eye is the source. You may have heard the symbol of the serpent called the Kundalini, Kud meaning burn, Kunda meaning a coil or spiral. It is a Sanskrit word, and the Sanskrit was the language of the 200 fallen angels who came to earth after being cast out of Malakut, the realm of the Elohim. Referred to are their black devils, scroll. In India, the seers and the sages were called the Nagas, meaning the wise serpents. By rising the seat of light, the Kundalini, through the 33 spinal nerves and relating seats, unfolding the third eye through the 12 cardinal nerves and the relating seats, one obtained wisdom and spiritual powers. The third eye is also represented on the back of the $1 bill with the pyramid. The source of mysteries, referred to Leviathan 666, the spell of Kingu, parts 1 and parts 2 scroll. In ancient Egypt, the serpent was called the Wajat or the Ujet. The eye of the moon, which sat brother of Osiris, stole from Horus, which was later given back to him by Thoth. The all-seeing eye has been a symbol of deities. The eye was in control of the sun, the moon, the stars, and the comets. The all-seeing eye is a symbol of the supreme being, the omnipresent deity. Even Nimrod, son of Cush, wanted to be Osiris Usar. The word I is made to sound like the first person singular I, meaning myself, meaning me, myself, and I. Refer to Matthew 6:6. Matthew 6:22. Matthew 6:22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thy eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Set, brother of Osiris, and Horus had engaged in a terrible fight over the death of Osiris, Horus's father, who was cut up into 14 pieces by Set. Set wanted to take the place of his brother Osiris and his wife Isis on the throne in ancient Kemet. Thus, he killed Osiris. During the time that Osiris was murdered, his son Horus was too young to avenge his father's death. So Horus waited until he was old enough to retaliate. The armies of Set and Horus fought a bitter and bloody battle in the fields of Edfu, which Horus won because many of the Set's warriors were still faithful to Isis and Osiris, broke their ranks, and joined Horus to defeat Set. Set was then drawn out of that part of Egypt and into the eastern borders. This is where Set sought to make a stand at Zaru. Horus and Set's forces fought again. Only this time, Set and Horus physically fought each other. This fight lasted for many days. When it was over, once again, Horus won, but this time he lost an eye to the hand of Set. In ancient Egypt, Horus is represented as the falcon or falcon-headed man, in which his eyes symbolize the sun and the moon. The phase of the eye of Horus, which is also the Ujet, is referring to his right eye. The sun, which is the eye on the dollar bill above the pyramid, it was his right eye that was lost in a terrible battle between him and Set. And I'm going to leave it right here. Peace.